Hello YouTubers, this is the noobifier. I thought it would be cool to invest a bunch of time and reverse engineer the footage that we got from the ACIEDO communication array within the Odin system and highlight the interior and exterior as a tour. Let me tell you what I could find out and show you around. The station was part of the UEE communications grid. We just found out from the lore team that it actually takes a very long time for messages and traffic to reach the outer areas, making installations like this critical for passage of information. Internally, this particular station shows signs of being partially decommissioned, as half of it is derelict and in a state of disrepair. This one also has bloodstains baked right into the dressings, simply because it's part of the narrative story Squadron 42. I expect in the future, as it's clear that there was a massive effort placed on building this asset, that we would see more like them from time to time in the PU once Squadron 42 is finally released. The station was said to be a smaller installation with 3 levels, a lobby, life support, hangar, storage, habitation, rec rooms, mission control, and a massive server array to manage the data. Most of the areas are connected by a skywalk that forms a ring around the exterior. When in operation, the 5 pedals align to form a dish. There's no indication if the installation has any defensive shielding or defensive weapons. I can see that the station was created with care, as there's beauty in the lattice of supporting structures. The textures stand up very well to proximity. The weathering and wear on the outside looks great, and I can't wait to EVA all over the exterior. The devs mentioned that there are numerous airlocks and access points, most of them on the underside, plus there's a main hangar and a lobby area. Its habitable area is broken down into the top deck, 2 sides of the ring, and the lower section for engineering. When blocking out the inside, care was taken to ensure that if it were built for real, would be believable and make sense. The top deck command center is a wide open space with individual work terminals arranged in a concentric circular pattern. There's an elevated walkway and windows in all directions to the outside. Each terminal has a rectangular antenna extending upwards and a chair and control panel. Moving down a floor, the lower skywalk section is almost completely enclosed with glass and is accessible by large staircases and access passages. Along with the terminals on the main floor, there are other workstations at strategic locations around the top sections. The lower section houses a really cool modular habitation area, and the early white box concepts being not much more than a person-sized tube to sleep in. Habitation was designed to be expanded as needed, with a modular set of individual sleeping areas. The hab structure actually extends from the underside, with a main door where the next module would attach. Depending on how many people are working in the station at any given time, you just keep stacking these on so that everyone has a place to sleep. As I said, the concept art had individual pods, but now each room has a pair of bunks, a sink, a control panel, space to prepare food, lockers, and storage. Exiting the hab area leads to a common living area with couches, leading also to the mess, which is also close by. The mess isn't very large, and it's more of a snack bar to grab a bite rather than a full sit down and enjoy dinner type of area. You do get the sense that there's not very much socializing done in this mess. From there, you have full access to the skywalk, which connects all key points within the station. Parts of the interior is fully realized with functioning ventilation ducting, large enough for a player to navigate through. Attached to the underside of the station, like habitation, is a service port that has direct access to the server room. The server room also has a couple of access points that lead to the skywalk. The server rooms are large spaces with racks upon racks, each with their own terminal. The terminals control each row and allows for hot swapping of systems and can raise or lower the entire section to aid in servicing. The gravity drive is in the ceiling of the gravity room, central on the mid-floor, and can be interacted with, meaning that you could actually disable it and change the situation. The main control panel for engineering is also in this area, and from this location you could defeat life support and station power. There was a really cool animation when the drive was put to standby, where pillars deployed from the ceiling around the drive. This room also acts as a pass-through as a shortcut if you wanted to get to the other side of the station. When you traverse to the other side of the skywalk, you enter the decommissioned section of the comm station. Like Grimhex, it's in an obvious state of disrepair, with tarps covering the floor and malfunctions in the systems all over. Danger tape marks the areas where missing panels are, and the lighting is pretty spotty. Compared to the other locations we already have, it seems like it might take about 30 minutes to quickly see everything, but I'm sure that you could spend 2 hours exploring in greater detail on the inside and out. And that's it, a quick rundown and tour from the teaser that we just got about Squadron 42. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. Please like and share with your friends, fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.